Hello and welcome, fellow hardcores and would-be hardcore Ironman. This is my first hardcore Ironman guide video and what will be a series of hardcore Ironman guide videos. This is 10 tips to keep your hardcore alive. Let's get right into it. Tip number 1. Emergency teleports and the Ring of Life. Now when I say emergency teleports, I don't mean having runes to teleport. Clicking the mage tab and clicking teleport sometimes isn't fast enough. So I say, always have a one-click teleport. There are several examples of one-click teleports, such as teleport tabs, and some non-one-click teleports can be made into one-click teleports through RuneLite plugins. That plugin is the Menu Entry Swapper. Always keep one of these forms of one-click teleport when traversing RuneScape, as the unexpected is what kills most hardcores. Also, there is a key item for hardcore Ironmen, as sometimes the unexpected is faster than our reaction time, or there's been a total disconnect. The Ring of Life is there for you. Now, it activates at below 10% HP, but if it does, it will save your status. It's a bit of a last line of defense for your account. Also, the 99 defense cape acts as a Ring of Life as well. This brings us to our second tip, and that is research and understanding. Avoid being blindsided by the mechanics that you didn't expect. This is a very broad statement, but with that, RuneScape has vast amount of mechanics throughout travel and questing. Before you do something, wiki it. Read the wiki. Know the wiki. The wiki is a vital tool of information that can keep you from being surprised or blindsided. Like, did you know Lumbee Caves has exploding gas when using a torch or a candle? The scorpions on Crash Island during Monkey Madness 1 can just clap your cheeks with a max hit of 15s and poison you. Or for the higher level hardcores out there, that Krill Suitsaroth with his minions can stack 86 damage in a single tick if you're pretty unlucky. The wiki will let you know about these things. It'll keep you informed, help you keep your status. Knowledge is power, really. And our third tip is safe places to level combat. Now, not everybody trains combat to 99 right away, as Slayer is a 100% viable pathway to leveling combat skills. But hardcore Ironmen have a vested interest in higher stats, as 99 HP is as far from death as you can be, and a 99 defense cape can replace the Ring of Life for, say, a Berserker's Ring imbued. So I personally trained my combat stats early using, at the time, sand crabs. Sand crabs are decent early XP, takes minimal effort to get the stats that you need, so never worry about dying from these crabs. Even in the case they do damage you at over 30 HP and a Ring of Life, you have 100% chance to be Ring of Life before death, as their max hit is 1. Nightmare Zone is also another option, as well as Ammonite crabs, but I will go over further combat leveling options in future videos. And this brings us to tip 4, the wilderness. Know your multi-zones and teleports. Look, I am far from an expert on the wildy, and my personal advice is don't go. Like, really, don't go there. Like, almost nothing on a hardcore is worth going there. Maybe the dragon pickaxe, but don't go in the wilderness. But if you're gonna go into the wildy on your hardcore, there's information to know. It's like the multi-lines to avoid being group PK'd, and the different teleports for the wilderness, because level 20 and deeper, you cannot teleport out of it. There are tele items for up to level 30 wilderness, like the Grand Seed Pod and Dragonstone Jewelry teles, but nothing can teleport you past 30 wilderness. So look up wildy information before you go, understand what you're doing out there, and avoid the PKers. You want to be in a spot where, if you can help it, to teleport out before you get tele blocked. Don't AFK. That is tip number 5. Just log out. Not going to spend long on this one, but get used to logging out. AFK can get you clapped in dangerous areas. We've all seen Settled's broken rune crossbow in Mortania. So just log out. Because you can't die if you're not logged in. Honestly, that should be the name of this tip. Don't log in. I'm kidding, but on to the next tip. And tip number 6, know your connection. Weather, electric blackouts, DCs. Now this sounds a little silly, but it can keep your status red. Don't play in thunderstorms. When you know you're at risk for a blackout, avoid dangerous areas and combat. You can still go do your skilling, but in the case of blizzards, storms, rolling blackouts, these can all kill hardcores. So stay informed of your real life surroundings. And pay the bills, because the power company could smite your status over a late bill with a swift DC to the face. Mind your surroundings. If your dog walks over your breaker and shuts off your PC, you could get clapped for the free. Get your IRL connection stable to avoid that DC, as DCs claim most hardcores. Now, this is a tip that is very important. Number 7, the house telly. Now, house tellies mean a bit more as an emergency teleport, and here's why. You can't die inside your house. Like, you can, but you can't lose status. You just pop up outside your house, safe as can be. So, emergency teleporting inside your house can prevent a delayed damage KO or a poison death. And speaking of poison deaths, that takes us right into tip 8, the poison mechanics rundown. Know your poisons. Things like world hopping to delay a poison tick, holding open the skills menu, and being inside your POH are all great ways to hold out that poison damage from being the last damage you see as a red helm. Don't let poison wipe you from the senses. On the topic of damage, we have tip number 9, combo foods and tick eating. We have healing items in RuneScape. It's in the form of food. So eat. Just eat. HP doesn't hit 0, then you're fine. So eat. And really, though, eating up and playing it safe is how you stay red. It helps to know what combo foods are as well. So here's how combo eating works. You eat the shark first, then the carambuan, and that heals you 38 HP in one tick. Now, the first item doesn't have to be a shark, but the second item does need to be a carambuan, as carambuan are the only food that you can combo eat with. There is also three-way tick eating by eating the shark, then the Sarandaman brew, then the carambuan, allowing 3 healing items to be consumed in one tick. More info on combo eating can be found on the wiki. There is also a last ditch effort mechanic called the tick eat, where you outheal the damage the same game tick it applies, therefore leaving you with HP and not triggering a death. Though this is a fine line mechanic and not recommended for normal use, if you're absolutely screwed and didn't bring a teleport, knowing how to tick eat may just save you. And the 10th and final tip, join a community. The game is more fun with friends, and friends know things about the game that you might not. I personally play in a clan chat and highly recommend it to others. I use the hardcore CC, which is a sub CC, CC being clan chat, from Ironscape. Now, Ironscape is found on the Discord and Reddit with, well, Ironscape. Communities provide resources, friendship, and fun new ways to experience the game, so give being semi social a try. We're all nerds here, anyways. And that brings an end to my 10 tips to keep your hardcore Iron Man alive video. Hope you all keep your status and keep an eye out for future hardcore Iron Man guides. Let me know in the comments what type of guides you would like to see. Also, drop a like and a sub because it makes me feel good. Cheers, everyone.